What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, Crypto FUD. Let's get right into this, guys. What a hell of a day we've had. What a crazy day the last few days on top of, just this last month. What a crazy roller coaster we have been in. Let's jump right into this, guys. I have to drink an energy drink for me to, got to get pumped up, right? Ode, what's going on, brother? What is going on, man? All right. I shouldn't even crack my drink open. Today, we are drinking a White Claw apple. Let me see if this is going on camera here. Yep, there we go. White Claw. Not sponsored by them. Oh, excuse me. All right, let's do this. All right, guys. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Let's just jump right into this. We're not going to be on for too long today, but definitely wanted to come in, jump on live. Right now, we are seeing Bitcoin trying to see some kind of a V-shaped recovery. Obviously, the market has been pretty much, it's gone through some shit today, right? We dropped down to 85.9 so far on this chart right here, and it looks like as of now, we have run up to about 89.4, somewhere around there before getting rejected. It looks like this spot right here that we have as it was some support, 88.8, around 88.9, 88.8, somewhere around there is going to be a big spot for some resistance. We've broken above it, but you can see we haven't found any kind of support above it as of now. So it is going to be some support as some resistance as of now. So, but things honestly to me don't look terrible. A lot of meme coins today are actually up in the green right now, believe it or not. In the green. We're going to talk about that stuff and what's going on with the market. What are some good plays that I was calling out yesterday that are potentially, doing decent today if you were kind of just doing the in and outs. But for the most part, as far as the market, it was a big scare today, right? Big scare, what's going on. It was really just a crypto thing. I mean, the stock market was down slightly today, but nothing near what we saw for Bitcoin and the whole market as of last night and this morning. So, like I said, looks like we have found some support as of now. Somewhere we'll just call it around that 86,000 level. So hopefully that is what we needed. Isn't it crazy? Yesterday, was it yesterday we had our stream? Yep. And I told you guys last night, I said that if we broke certain levels, which I believe it was the first level, yeah, it was right around here where we had our stream ended. It was around 91,000 and we had broke below. And I said, guys, if this doesn't hold, we're 100% going down to 88K. Well, obviously we broke below that 88,000 level, but you can see as of now, look where we're hanging out, somewhere around the 88K level, which we tend to have a lot of volume, and it seems to be a good spot for some support. Hopefully we can hold that. And a lot of times when things like this happen, it is a good thing. It flushes out the market, and I know we've been seeing this a lot recently, but we haven't broke down into the 80s really. We briefly broke down back over here at around 89,000, I believe, real briefly. And I mean, it was eaten up real fast. No diddy on that one. So we really didn't even acknowledge that, that move towards the 80s. Today, we've moved down to the 80,000. We've kind of reflected, we've seen that we have some support somewhere around that $86,000 level. And you're starting to see somewhat of a slow creep towards the upside, which I think is going to be good. And I do think that at some point, if we can hold this momentum, we're probably going to blast off up to, I would say probably run up to around 95 to 99,000, somewhere around there before getting rejected and potentially finding some support somewhere around the lower 90s for now. Old said he's enjoying a white monster himself. Is that what you're calling him? I'm only drinking these because we have so much left over from the wedding. I have so much freaking, I don't even count them. I have 2 refrigerators full of White Claws, Michelob Ultras, a bunch of wine, liquor. I mean, just all kinds of stuff, bro. There's all kinds of stuff. Half the stuff I don't even really want to drink, but it's just like, I don't have to go and buy anything. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll drink some White Claws for now. Jay, what's going on, bro? What is going on, brother? So let's look at a couple things. What's crazy is on this chart right here, this chart for Bitcoin USD paired, it said Bitcoin ran up to $93,000. this had to have been some kind of a glitch. There's no way in hell that we ran up to 93,000. I'm pretty certain we did not, but who knows? Let's check out Bitcoin dominance. Dominance has been coming down. It really has. It's been coming down, guys. Looking like, it's to me, when you see dominance coming down, even though dominance is still relatively very high, right? I'm not going to say that dominance is low. It's been coming down. Usually when that being said, you can see that a lot of money is usually moving from Bitcoin over into different assets. That might be potentially why you're seeing some green across the board right now. I mean, Miladies, shout out. Weren't we talking about it yesterday? People were asking me about Miladies. Miladies is up 13% right now. Solana, massive drop yesterday and this morning. Some people were asking me what's up with Solana, and I called it out. I said Solana might be a buy, especially around 130, 132. Well, you can see it's so far, it had a nice little bounce. Definitely not out of the woods whatsoever, but if you were looking for a quick play, 10% move right there on Solana. And I mean, think about it. Picking up Solana at 130, to me seems, even if you're just, buying and holding, I think long term, my opinion, that probably would be a decent play. So, and then we also have Arbitrum's up about 3%. XRP is up about 2.5%. Myro. Freaking Myro right now is absolutely ripping, up 20%. Doesn't look like it on the daily, but if we zoom in, still doesn't even really look like it. It's up 20%. You can see from the bottom, it is gone on a nice little run. I'm not expecting much for right now, but it is good to see Myro coming alive, especially on days like this, where you can see from the bottom, just from yesterday, it has reacted and moved up about 30.5%. just from yesterday, right? So Myro, I told you guys there was a lot of FUD circling around Myro. A lot of emotional investors were all on CoinMarketCap crying, oh, the devs aren't responding in the Discord and all this crap. Oh, it's a scam. And all these people were like selling for losses, and they were trying to encourage other people to do it. And I told a bunch of people, I said, not financial advice, but don't fall into that shit. These people are emotional. They're taking L's. Let them take their losses. They're going to come in there. It's always the people that are emotional that are going to voice so loudly, right? And then on CoinMarketCap, they get to go in there and put all their little crying posts up and down all these pages and stuff like that. And that's exactly what they've done for Myro. So, I told everybody I wouldn't focus on it. Me personally, I think Myro, especially as of yesterday, was at what, a $15 million market cap, is a freaking steal. This right here has the potential to run up to $1 billion. And if it does run to $1 billion, you're talking about $1 Myro right here. So definitely myself have been accumulating on Myro. So I personally don't think, that this is it. We're off to the races. We're about to run up to 20 cents or anything like that. But it's just good to see that Myro out of nowhere comes up, breaks up, nice little 30% move in the last 24 hours, kind of just showing people that when we start running, we're going to run in some of these meme coins, and not just meme coins, but some of these altcoins are going to absolutely rip. It looks like Art's saying that Myro is on uphold as of now. Did they get a new listing? Is that why Myro is running right now? Let's see here. Did they drop? You said they dropped on uphold. I don't see it as of now. Let's see here. Art said, took your financial advice. Whoa. Art, I didn't give out any financial advice, buddy. Don't try to pin that on me, buddy. Unless you did really good. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's been on uphold. Okay. That's what I was saying. I was like, I was scouring through like the chat right here, trying to see what was going on. But a lot of people, like you can see Myro coin is on fire. You can see people, just talking about Myro bullishly. You come back if you came in here a week ago and it was just like crybaby central, because the devs weren't, talking every 2 minutes on the Discord or whatever the hell it was. It was just like, bro, it's like a bunch of babies, so that's awesome. But let me read the rest of what Art said. Art said, I took your financial advice, never gave any, and chucked my life savings into Sol and Myro. Oh, Lord. I did not give out any financial advice, buddy. I said that I was buying Sol in Myro yesterday. Old said he increased his position on Pepe by 25%. Still have my original position of Myro since summer. Hell yeah. Old's over here trying to pin me out here saying I'm giving out financial advice. Buddy, let me guess, you got your lawyer sitting right next to you? You got to keep an eye out on him, man. Just kidding. Look at the fear and greed. Holy crap. We're in 29 fear right now, guys. Holy crap. This right now, to me, I know it's going to sound like crazy, but this makes me honestly happy because this right here tells you this is ample, beautiful time to be accumulating. The market is in fear, guys. What do I always say? What have I said last year when we were in situations like this? Best time to accumulate, my opinion, right? This is when I love to just be adding to my bag because you want to buy, not you, but I'm saying I personally like to buy when everybody else is terrified. When everybody is thinking this is it, it's done, the crypto market's done, that's it, I'm selling all my stuff. Perfect. Give it some time. Let these freaking, like we've seen in the last few days, let these things drop down to some crazy levels that we haven't seen since the bear market. Buy at these fear levels and watch how it plays out. Obviously, you have to have patience, but watch how this plays out. You know, best time to be buying in my opinion. The worst time is when you're in greed and extreme greed. That's the worst time to be buying in because obviously you want to be fearful when everybody's greedy and you want to be greedy when everybody is fearful. And right now, we are getting a beautiful time in the middle of a bull market. A beautiful time where we've called this before. This happens, guys, where the market resets itself, right? The market resets itself, and you're gonna see fear in between in a bear market. You're gonna see this stuff, right? I'm gonna point it out one more time, and I swear I'm not pulling this back up. But I personally think this is where we're at right here. Basically, if you go back into the chart, 2020, right, was us running up. This was 2021. And 2021, we made highs, right? But you can see during the middle of 2021, now the time frames aren't going to line up exactly, but you can see we had something similar where Bitcoin basically dropped down. This drop was even worse, guys. You're talking about 50+% where the market was absolutely terrified. But I mean, this is when you saw the fear and greed index. Fear was at like a 13 at the time. Everybody was shitting themselves, selling off, right? Crypto's a scam. And you know what I was doing? You know what the big whales were doing? And I'm literally going to show you what the whales are doing right now. They were accumulating, laughing their asses off while all these beginner traders were selling for losses, right? Running to their mommies, telling them that they just lost all their allowance money, right? All the whales, all the the investors that basically have been through it were all accumulating during this time. And guess what followed? All-time highs again. The market absolutely ripped, but we had to go through this shit for a solid 2, almost 3 months, guys, right? So time frame off, obviously, but very similar situation of what we've seen is what we're seeing right now back in 2021. So like I said, guys, we'll see how this plays out, but honestly, in my opinion, I mean, I've been just stacking up. Let me pull up. So my members, all my members on my stream, you guys know what we've been doing, what we've been talking about on our members only stream as far as like leverage trading and stuff like that. So remember the analogy that I was using for when I was shorting, right? Because I've been shorting basically for the last week, doing really well. Now I did switch over this morning over to a long, right? And I mean, it's nothing crazy. I'm up about 14%, as you can see. I'm still in the process of adding to that position, right? So, I mean, I only have $100 in that position, but I do plan on, doubling, tripling, and possibly, 5Xing that position as far as the amount in there. I'm kind of just waiting to see what's going to happen. But if you are a member and you didn't catch the stream, jump on that members only stream that we did have a few days ago. I'm not going to go through it right now, but I explained what I'm doing as far as with my leverage trading and almost a bulletproof scenario on how you can long or short and not get liquidated and actually run this market either or ways, right? Obviously, right now, after that big drop, I switched over after taking another 40% move on that short or whatever it was. I don't really remember what it was, but it was like a nice 30-40% after fees. I think it was like 35%. And I actually closed the short way too early. Remember, I told you guys on the stream yesterday, I closed it at like 92,000. Obviously, we dropped down to 86. So I closed it way too early, but a win's a win, right, Ricky? A win's a win. I took it, waited, let the market kind of do its thing. We dropped down. Once we dropped down to about 87, I started adding, opening up positions as far as longs for right now. So definitely, I'm up 16% right now. Nothing too crazy, but like I said, if we continue to drop, you guys know what I'm going to do, members. So make sure you guys watch that stream, and it'll kind of fill you in on the scenario that I do in regards to, making sure almost a bulletproof, little thing that I got going on with my leverage trading. And it's been playing out. I've been 5 days, solid moves as far as just making, closing 30, 40, 50% moves every single day on that while the market's been kind of chopping around. So Flip, what's going on, brother? Gigi said, Pepu. What's going on with Pepu? Let's pull it up. But yeah, like I said, guys, that scenario that I bring up as far as in 2021, playing out. What the hell is this Pepu, dude? I think I clicked into the wrong one. Yo, what ecosystem GG is Pepu on? Is it this one? No, it can't be. What the flip? It says this one can't be right. It's on Ethereum. Okay. I was like, the one on Solana is said $28 million market cap, but it only had $1 in volume for the daily. I was like, what the hell? You're up 25%, bro. Isn't that crazy? Like, if I didn't see it was up 25%, looking at the chart, I'm like, all right, it's moved up what, a freaking 0.5%? But because it's been down so much, oh shit, it's been down so much that a 25% move, you got to zoom in for it to really, get the graphs of how much this thing's actually bounced for today. So, what's crazy is a lot of meme coins are doing really well, whether they're on Ethereum or Solana right now. They're doing fairly well. Like I said, Myro particularly doing really well. You even look at some of these other projects like Pepe's up 5%. Jasmine's doing pretty good. Bunk up 2%. Nothing too crazy on that one. But like Milady right now that's on Ethereum doesn't look like it's done much, but until you zoom in, right, you can see that Milady is up about 13, almost 14% on a nice little move towards the upside, right? You can see all the moving averages are definitely below the price movement right now, which is indicating a nice bullish move on Milady. So, I mean, I don't know if everybody kind of got together without us and was like, bro, we're all buying in on meme coins right now, but meme coins are definitely moving. I've been calling this for the last few weeks. I said, we don't have a time frame on when, and not saying that, oh my God, this is it. Meme coins are going to the moon right now. But it's nice to see they've been decimated so bad, in the last month and a half. It's good to see that some of these meme coins are at least giving us a little bit of a heartbeat, just letting us know that they're still alive, and as long as this market can survive, these things are going to absolutely rip, right? So, not financial advice. What someone that was asking me the other day when Maniki, another meme coin that's on Solana coin that I'm heavy in, was asking me, Crip, did you buy Maniki today? And I was like, hell no, I didn't buy it today. It's up 20-something%. I bought it last week when it was down 70%. I tell you, I'm buying when the market sucks. We're in red. We have those really bad days where the market's just shitting itself. I'm buying. I'm shopping, right? And I'm just holding long term. I'm holding long term. And I say long term as in, obviously, if Myro runs to 50 cents tomorrow, I'm selling. I'm not, it's basically, I'm waiting, for the markets to kind of get back up, rejuvenated and stuff like that. And take those wins when I see them. I don't have a price range or anything like that, but, whenever we look like we're, we're running, definitely going to evaluate that. Potentially seeing some kind of a W pattern on Milady right here. This is on the 15-minute, but you can see if this will stop drawing. You can see some kind of a double bottom right here for Milady. So the ultimate test for Milady is going to be Milady running up to this 40 mark. You can see, look what she's done. She's seen the drop, the first dip. She ran up, hit her head on here. This is a support level, but now it is a resistance level because it's below. And then you can see the second drop wasn't as low as this first one, but it was a nice drop. Now we're kind of moving our way back up to that 40 level. We'll see. Ultimate test is going to be probably running up, and it might not break the first time. Depends on if it's going on a run, but it might need to retest. But if it comes up and it's hugging around this area, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing probably runs up and breaks above for Milady. So listen, things are looking decent right now. I'm not going to say things are looking great. Things are looking decent. I will take a day like today, right? We've seen a lot of selling off on Bitcoin particularly, but for whatever reason, meme coins aren't doing bad today. Bitcoin just broke above that resistance level right now. Let's see if we can find some support above this level, right? So I'm anticipating that eventually we're going to run up. This is on the 15-minute. You can see a cross forming right now on the 20 and the 50-day moving average. This is on the 15-minute. We're about to see a cross, usually indicating a move towards the upside. This what is this? This is the 100-day moving average on the 15-minute. This is probably going to act like some kind of resistance around 89,005, somewhere around there. I will be okay if we run up here. Maybe we come back and retest this level as some support. If we can find this level as support somewhere around this 88.8, somewhere around 88.9, somewhere around there, we're probably going to be indicating a continuation of a move towards the upside. And we'll obviously have to talk about all the next resistance levels as we move up again, guys. But I do think at some point, if the markets can kind of set themselves up, I think that we have such a big move towards the upside, even if it's Bitcoin running back up to like 94, 95,000. I think a lot of these alts are going to take off. Because I think people are going to appreciate 94, 95,000 Bitcoin now. You go back a week ago, everybody's like, 94,000? Oh my God, it sucks. We're under 100K. And a lot of me and a lot of other people that have been around are like, bro, $95,000 Bitcoin, that's something that we dreamt of, 2 years ago. So I mean, shit, yes, I know it's down from its all-time high of 109, but damn, dude, it's like we're at 95K right now. Like, just let the markets play itself out. We're looking pretty damn good. So let's I want to jump in a couple of things here. Hold on here. Art saying, make sure you guys slap those likes. If you guys can, I appreciate it. We got like 20 people here. Hit the like, please. Just slap that like. I really do appreciate that. Jay's in the house. What's going on, bro? Let me see here. So Ricky said, Daddy loaded up on ladies. Oh, Lord. You can't follow up with a no Diddy on that one, bro. I read that out. I even have to say no Diddy on that one, bro. Daddy's loaded up. Come on, man. Bandez, what's going on, bro? Flip said Solana, Bunk, Whiff, Jupiter will run hard. They will, and you know why? It's because they got hit with all that FUD right in the last few days. Now, I do want to bring something up. Thank you, Flip. We're going to transition to Solana real quick. I want to bring something up, guys, that I didn't even realize. I'm sure you guys are going to be like, duh. I don't sit here and watch all the streams all day, so someone probably covered this already. This was as of earlier today. Solana price hits October lows as sell pressure mounts ahead of a $11.2 million Solana unlock, right? So let's get into this real quick. So as of the time of the writing, Solana, this was earlier, is sitting at around 135. It is actually up right now to 145. We'll pull the chart up while we talk about it. Down 15% in just a day. On the weekly and monthly timeframes, it has declined by 17% and 56% respectively, according to the crypto.com news, or crypto.news. This marks Solana's lowest price since mid-October. The price crash comes despite growing institutional interest in Solana, with asset managers like Franklin Templeton and VanEck recently filing for Solana exchange-traded funds. Now, remember, the ETFs, they've already filed for ETFs on Solana, but remember, they're not going to actually be reviewed, and we're not going to hear anything until the end of the year right? So all this is here, but remember, we know how crypto is. We know how you and I are, right? You hear the news drops, which was like 2 weeks ago, you're bullish. 2 days later, you forget about it, right? It's nothing until it happens, and we're talking about October when the ETFs are going to be even getting reviewed in regards to Solana, Litecoin, Doge, and XRP. So this downward, and I actually heard from a little birdie, because there's been a lot of ETFs being filed, they might actually speed up that time, and we might actually see something somewhere around July. So we'll see how that plays out. You heard it first here. This downturn in Solana's price can be tied to several factors, most notably the broader market sell-off, as reflected in over 325 billion wiped from the crypto market cap since Friday. This was as of this morning. Excuse me. Although Bitcoin dipped has been relatively modest, altcoins have taken a bigger hit, with Solana among the biggest losers. Solana among the biggest losers among the top 10 coins by market cap. Aside from market-wide liquidations, Solana's price turmoil can be attributed to a slowdown in demand for meme coins. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. Meme coin demand on Solana as of yesterday was down literally like 50%. And they're saying this is basically after the Libra scandal. If you guys remember, that was Argentina's country that, or the president, or allegedly, somebody did some messed up things, right? That came out of Argentina, which had been significant source of Solana's activity earlier this year. They're talking about all the meme coins. Solana is built for meme coins, not only meme coins, but meme coins are really moving Solana, right? They've been doing it for the last 2 years. Meme coins start, dampering off, and Solana is going to damper off, right? So looking ahead at the outlook for Solana's price remains bearish. You hear that? Bearish. Crypto market makers Wintermute has recently withdrawn over 38 million worth of Solana from Binance. This comes in the wake of the largest $2 billion Solana token unlock event slated for March 1st. Guys, so listen, March 1st, they're going to be basically unlocking about 2 billion worth of Solana, which I believe comes out to 11.2 million Solanas are going to be basically being unlocked and going into circulation for Solana. So whenever you have something like that, usually the news is already out, right? We're reading about it. A lot of big investors already knew about it before we even were reading about it. They start potentially selling their positions, only to come back into the position after everything's kind of settled, right? So you can see right here, circulating supply for Solana is around 495 million, right? But the total supply is around 594. The max supply, I was telling you guys this, is basically it's unlimited. It doesn't mean that they have unlimited max supply. It just means that at any given time, 10 years down the road, let's just say the total supply is already in circulation, they can add to that total supply, right, at any given time. But they will obviously announce anything like that if it ever did happen. This is the difference between something like this and Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, 21 million are in max supply, right? Not 21 million in circulation right now, but 21 million can ever be mined total in Bitcoin. Never anything more, nothing less, right? And they won't mine everything until 2100 for Bitcoin, right? It's a deflationary asset, right? Or it will be. Something like Solana is not deflationary, but at the same time, Solana is a very active ecosystem, so it's a little bit different than something like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a store of value. Solana is a little bit different, where it is a store of value, right? It's worth a lot. One Solana is worth $145, but at the same time, if they need to add to circulation, they can, right? So with that being said, they are going to be adding 11 million, which is basically going to be putting them to their total supply, right? No, actually, I'm sorry. It's 90 million would make it to the total supply. So they're going to be adding to the circulating supply, which would put them somewhere around 507 million Solana. Now, this has been in the comings for years, right? A lot of times with these projects, they put them in their white paper. They have a schedule of when they're releasing tokens, or coins, right? So this isn't something that just popped up out of nowhere or anything like that. This has been coming in it for a while, no diddy on that one. So with that being said, you can see someone like this person right here, I forgot his name, Wintermute, sold off about $40 million of his Solana. I'm pretty positive it's probably briefly right now, with anticipation that whenever they release those coins into circulation, that the price might come down slightly. Now, let me give you this scenario. What if we're running again, and Solana's back up, at the time, March the 1st is about 5 days from now. No, I'm sorry. It's about 4 days from now. So let's just say Solana's back up to like 180, right? And then they release it. Solana, like I said, Solana will be up $35 from where it's at right now. Maybe they release it. Maybe it drops down to 170 briefly, right? But eventually it will be eaten up again, and Solana will move on like nothing even happened, So that's definitely dropping on the first. And let's just finish off. So which will release more than 11.2 million Solana tokens in circulation. The withdrawal may mean that Wintermute is anticipating that the upcoming token unlock will exert further downward pressure on Solana. Now remember, this is as of earlier today, guys. Remember, earlier today, Bitcoin was a lot lower than what it was right now, and so was Solana. So, it was doomsday. Now that Solana's starting to recoup itself, I honestly think that it might not be as bad as what people are thinking, So, and then in his recent post, this was the person that sold off. Crypto analyst. Oh, never mind. This is somebody else. Analyst Arcchick.eth pointed out that in the next 3 months, over 15 million Solana, valued at approximately 2.5 billion, will enter circulation. Many of these tokens were acquired at $64 per Solana during FTX's auction by firms like Galaxy Digital, Pantera Capital, and Figure. So if you guys remember, FTX at a point back in 2022-23, they owned 40% of Solana's circulating supply. They knew this thing was going to be big, right? They owned 40% of circulating supply. So when they went down, they held still a very, very big bag, right? So what happened is they basically, and they're still in the process of giving back the people that lost the money, but they're giving back USDC, right? Or Tether, whatever the hell it is, but it's a stable coin. All their actual assets were auctioned off, right? And a lot of these, the tokens that were purchased by big entities, right? Big institutional funds, or some of these big hedge funds for crypto is what you would call it, and they all purchased these Solanas at $64. So let's just say you were part of Galaxy Digital and you spent $100 million and you picked up Solana at $64. When it gets when this gets released in the next few months, what do you think potentially they're going to do? They most likely, I'm not going to say they're going to dump all of it at one time, but they're most likely going to probably get their initial investments back, right? Because remember, they're in it at $64 per Solana. If let's say we're sitting back up at around plus $200, they're probably looking at a 3x right there alone. So they're probably going to pick up their initial investment, and then who knows from there. So the reason why I bring this up, guys, is just because in the next few months, maybe we might see a little bit higher sell pressure for Solana. I personally think it's not going to be too big of a deal in regards. Now, remember, this is speculation, right? We don't know for a fact that these people, or these big hedge funds, I keep calling them, right? These big, crypto companies that purchase these assets, we don't know if they're going to sell off. A lot of times when you see these companies buy, they're in for the long haul, right? They're in for the long haul because they know something like Solana, especially with ETFs around the corner. Solana potentially has the potential to run up to $500 or $1,000, somewhere around those areas, right? It could easily do something like that. So them selling off might be just selling themselves short, and you better believe that they're thinking of that as well. So I would say worst case scenario, they probably sell and get their initial investments back, and then hold a lot of profits. Can you shut this door here?
I didn't open it, your dog did.
I know. So we'll see how that plays out as far as that, but I definitely wanted to bring that up in regards to that. Another thing too, Art said Solana is a POS. What? Texture said, yo, bro, good work. Do you check out Bitcoin B on base again? Been a few weeks since I've looked at it. Yeah, I'll bring it up here in a second, brother. If you're still here, I will bring it up. Make sure you guys slap those likes. Another thing that I wanted to pull up, guys, this is big right here. So whales shift 26.4 thousand Bitcoin to accumulation addresses as Bitcoin falls to a 3-month low. So you guys remember at the beginning of the stream, I was kind of giving you guys a lecture. Like, people, the people that are selling right now are all beginner sellers, right? They're emotional sellers, right? They've gone, they can't deal with it anymore, right? Most of them, unless you're going through a financial situation, I'm not going to knock you on that. It stinks if you're going through something like that and you're forced to sell. I understand. But if you're just selling because you're scared, right? Because, oh my God, everybody, it's over with, right? Bitcoin's at $90,000. It's done. I would consider you, not you, but I'm saying I would consider them, emotional traders, and they're selling off and they're going to whine and cry and run to their mommies, but on the other end, what are the big guys doing? What are the big institutions doing? What's the big money doing right now? Well, they're accumulating a lot of these assets, right? And we're getting proof right here that they're not only accumulating, but they're actually putting it on these addresses that are pretty much dormant, taking it off exchanges and just into cold storage wallets or whatever the case is. And they're basically buying and they're holding right now because they just saw a $86,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, you're looking, well, Bitcoin was at 60K 7 months ago. It was. But who knows if we're ever going to see that again, right? But they just got the opportunity to buy $86,000 Bitcoins. And you can see after, as of right here, 26,430 Bitcoin were basically $2 billion were accumulated and sent to addresses that were taken off central exchanges right here. So that right there tells you, and this isn't even also considering Michael Saylor yesterday announced that he had bought 20,300 Bitcoin alone. MicroStrategy bought, right? Or they call it Strategy now. Right there. He's not selling anytime soon, right? That was $4 billion, even though Strategies, he bought it at around 92 or 93,000, I think, or somewhere around there. He bought right before we dipped. The point of the story is that we're seeing a lot of this big money accumulating right now, right, for the long haul. And I say long haul, who knows? Maybe their long haul is 6 months from now when we're topped out. I don't know. But you can see right now, people are buying, or the big money's buying when all the little money is scared and they're selling off, right? And it's called whale games, and they do it every time, right? It's like you think that the 4-year cycle is like completely different, or this time it's going to be different. It's like it just falls right into the same shit that we've seen back in 2021. So Bitcoin whales moved 2.3 billion in Bitcoin, with crypto assets currently down roughly 10% for the week. Bitcoin researchers Axel Adler Jr. said that this is the Bitcoin's largest quarterly drop of 20% since August 2024. The current down draw is also twice as big as the average Bitcoin down draw of 8.9% over the past year. So the sharp correction also affected short-term holders, with addresses that held Bitcoin for less than 155 days, moving 27,500 Bitcoin at a loss over the past 24 hours. So you hear that? Short-term buyers on Bitcoin alone, right? They're basically considered anybody that's bought within the last 155 days have moved, not all of them, but a lot of them moved and basically sold 27,500 Bitcoin for a loss in the last 24 hours, right? That's retail. That's new money coming in. That's emotional investors right there. Majority of them taking their losses, and basically right now they're crying to their mommy on the phone, telling them they just lost, or they're not telling anyone. They're just sitting there, just so mad, like crypto's a scam. I knew it, because they sold for losses, right? And you know what's going to happen in the next month, next week, next few months. we're going to be back up and running, and these people are going to be beside themselves that they freaking fell into it and sold for losses, but it's all a learning curve. It really is. It's all a learning curve. You got to kind of go through that stuff and go through the I'm not going to say emotional, because you should never be trading with emotions, but some people, they do that. But you have to go through some of those losses, some of those bad moves, for you to learn from your mistakes, right? So on the flip side, Bitcoin whale addresses appear to be making moves. Data from CryptoQuant suggested that 26,430 Bitcoin were deposited to whale accumulation addresses on February the 24th, which was yesterday. These addresses are generally linked to OTC deals and long-term custodies. It is worth noting that earlier in the week, Strategy announced the purchase of 20,300 Bitcoin for $1.99 billion. And we just talked about that. So, and then Bitcoin may bounce between 85 and 81,000. Well, this was obviously as of earlier, not saying that we're out of the waters whatsoever, but looking at the chart, you can see that they're basically saying a fair value gap is somewhere around that 85 to 81,000. And then we have a CME gap somewhere around, I want to say that's 76,000 to about 80K, right? Is what they're saying. I'm not real big on believing into the CME gap. I do see sometimes you'll look back and you're like, holy crap, it actually did go back down there briefly just to kind of fill in that gap. No diddy on that one. But, a lot of times you'll see that we don't even need to come back to retest any of those areas, and we just kind of move naturally. So they're just throwing it out there that we could see something around potentially a low of 81,000 or somewhere around 85K. So, like I said, we're not out of the water whatsoever, especially with Bitcoin hovering around 89K. We're definitely not out of the water whatsoever on that. So we'll see how that plays out. But that's pretty much it for crypto news for today, guys. Proof of stake. All right, I'm like POS. I'm thinking you said piece of crap. I'm like, damn, bro. Yes, proof of stake. Crazy to see that Radium's actually down still. Radium must have got decimated yesterday. Bandez said I'm loading up on SPX 9600, Giga, and Popcat on these dips, not selling to at least 5x. Hell yeah, nice. Is SPX, that's the one project that was running like crazy, right? I look it up on the bubbles. SPX, there it is. Yeah, this project was like absolutely killing it the last like if let me see here. Well, I mean, they're up right now, but I'm sure if I pull up the chart, this thing was like in the green, and it was definitely doing really well for a while. I mean, obviously it's going to retrace as of now, the whole market has, but I'm sure if we pull up the chart here, yeah, you can see this thing went on a freaking run. You can see this massive run, nice little double top M pattern that formed. And then you can see as of here, let's pull up a fib retracement on this chart. I don't know if I like this fib retracement, but we'll keep it here. And then we'll put some support levels. So you can see, obviously all-time highs ran up to about $1.80. And as of now, you kind of been chopping around. You have this support level that we just found at around 56 cents. Fun fact, if you guys are interested in learning how I did this so quickly and learning how to do this, we do cover this stuff on members only streams. So think about joining, under $5 to join, and we do have multiple streams weekly. You can see 56 cents has been a good spot for some support. It's bounced off of it a few times right here. So, I mean, definitely not a bad time, in my opinion, not financial advice, to be stacking up on the project, right? So this thing definitely was on a run brief before. I wouldn't be surprised if you can potentially see some kind of a bounce somewhere around this area. Maybe it needs to come back and retest. Maybe a little bit down here. I'm not saying it's going to drop to the bottom of this fib retracement, but maybe you'll see. Hopefully it doesn't even come back down, but if I'm just saying, like, worst case scenario, something like this where it hits its head and then eventually starts running, right? But obviously I'm talking about when the market is moving as well. So Oh Lord, Shad said ye on Solana. Did he actually? He tell me he didn't do it, bro. Tell me he did not do it, bro. Please. Tell me he did not do it. It's been a day. Is this his actual project? Can't be. This can't be his actual project. Radium's Ricky said pump.fun got its own DEX, no longer on Radium. Were you here yesterday? I feel like you're trolling me right now. we covered this yesterday on the stream. I think we did, right? I believe it did. That's why Radium's down. That's right. That is right. Pump Fun's got his own little DEX. I'll tell you, I never really use Pump Fun. I don't know. It's just too much going on. Like, I mean, just all this shit bouncing around. I'm like, I can't do it. It's like too much. Hold on here. How do you get to the DEX, though? Get this bouncing shit off of here. Why is it usually my pump fum doesn't look like this screen though. Look at this. 2 days ago, pump fum testing AMM potentially to replace Radium. It's on his Twitter. I'll pull up his Twitter here in a second. Hold on. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Pump Fun. I'm really not. Something about it. But if they're about to take out freaking Radium, as long as they don't take out Jupiter. Where is he? My boy's got Aldi on here. I gotta be careful because my boy's been posting some mean stuff. I don't even really want to bring it up. Where is it at though? Is this a Prodigy account? Yeah, this isn't real. I got bamboozled, guys. Bro, where's his freaking Rug said stupid celebrity coins rug pull going to give crypto a bad name all over again. Well, we don't even know if this is affiliated with Kanye West, to be honest. We don't even know if this is affiliated with him. He did mention recently that he was thinking about doing something like this, so I wouldn't put it past him. But I mean, the only reason why I kind of question is because, I mean, the market cap's low, right? It's at 2.7 million. Liquidity's at 200,000. It just seems kind of low, right? To me, but who knows? Let's go into the website. Hopefully I don't get hacked. I hate going into these now that they have this disclaimer. This is definitely Kanye's project. Oh, he linked his Twitter on the decks. Can't even talk. I appreciate that, bro. All right. Gotta be careful. He said 20 hours ago, I quit Twitter for now. Just deleted my last tweet. Jordan leaving the NBA. He legit tweet like, look, everything's gone. Everything's gone. He probably should take a little break because from what I heard he was posting, bro, shit was a little not nice. Anti-rug? You're talking about for pump fun? I don't have anything against pump fun. Obviously, a lot of solid projects come out of pump fun. It's just, it's freaking crazy. And then you guys already know how I feel about celebrity meme coins. Regardless, if you were able to be that 0.11% that jumped in somewhere down here, hell yeah. But if you are just stumbling across this project, I don't know. I don't think it would be, in my opinion, not financial advice, but probably not a solid financial move. But who knows? Maybe we'll wake up tomorrow and this thing's at $1 billion, right? But nice little double top that's formed on the project as of now, so we'll see how that plays out. Oops. RNA's on a nice little run. Myro's kind of cooling off a little bit. Oh, you know what I picked up today, guys? I did convert a lot of my Crow over to call. I did jump in earlier today. It was at like 20. It's at 23. It was at like 20 when it dropped down. Yeah, I was at like 20, 21. Picked up a nice little bag of call. I'm going to run it up again. Bitcoin not doing bad, but struggling to really kind of form some kind of support above that 88.8 like I told you guys. We cannot find some support as of right now, so Art said might as well grab some crab. Are you kidding me right now, dude? That project's been dormant. That project's been dormant as hell. Look how far these meme coins have dropped. It's crazy. Sleeping Giant, what are you talking about? Crab? I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can grab that. That, and I mean, the liquidity is probably like down to nothing. Last time it was up when there was any kind of volume, it was like less than $10,000. So, I don't know. I don't know if I can grab it. So, but guys, listen, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for today, guys. Other than that, guys, members, we're going to have a members stream tomorrow. We're going to be talking about, obviously, my moves that I'm making right now. Obviously, you guys know, as far as leverage trading and all that good stuff, you know, what we've been doing as far as planning out with the market and stuff like that. So, hopefully, we're going to see a nice move towards the upside, right? Hopefully, we're going to see a nice move towards the upside. But if we do come down more, definitely prepared for that as well. So, devil's advocate, remember what I'm talking about. So, with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for coming in today. I really do appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys slap those likes. If you're new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I am trying to break just at whatever I'm at right now, 6.34 thousand. It's been stagnant. It's like I gain some and then I'll end up, it's like I lose because I have bots coming in and I kick them and stuff like that. So, but other than that, guys, thank you so much. Be safe out there. Keep your heads up. Don't be Those little fish that are losing right now, selling for losses, move with the whales. All right, guys, not financial advice, but we're going to be fine. We're going to be good. We might see some more pain ahead of us, but we can't. This isn't an easy journey where everything's just going to consistently just move up. There's going to be bad times, and sometimes people think it's like we go through just one day, it's going to be bad. No. It could be weeks. It could be months, right? But if you zoom out, right, and you look at Bitcoin's chart, it only moves up when you zoom out, right? But when you're zoomed in and you're fixated on these small movements, it's going to drive you crazy, right? So with that being said, be safe out there. We're going to be good. We will be back here tomorrow. Most likely, I'm going to be having a member stream. We'll see how everything goes. But with that being said, have a great night, guys. See you later.